What's up, everybody? Y'all come on in. Y'all come on in. What's up, Tiffany? What's up, doll? Yeah, Chris, getting it in. Getting it in. What's up, Alexis? Y'all come on in. Alright, we'll give them another minute, y'all. We'll get started. We'll go and get started. What's up, Bree? What's up, Frida? Alright. Let us begin. Let us begin. Now, every so often I do me. The title of this lecture is Urban Star Wars, but the hashtag is Reality-Based Star Wars 11. I've done 10 of these actually before, of course, thus the number 11 for this one. And every so often I tell y'all the spiritual warfare that's going on all across the planet, and I call it Reality-Based Star Wars. But I've officially gave it a whole name now called Urban Star Wars. I might just simply call it that from now on. What's up, Michelle? So, let me tell you what's going on the planet. Let me tell you what's going on. Let me tell you what's happening around here. Now, first, what is Urban Star Wars? It's cosmic warfare that is taking place behind the scenes of our society. Right. So shit's popping off, y'all. Shit's popping off around here. And so, this cosmic warfare is getting stronger, and it's getting stronger. Now, what are force wars? Is the invisible wars that has been happening on our planet for over 6,000 years now. Yep. It's been happening on our planet for over 6,000 years. On the fringes of society. You see what I'm saying? The backwoods, in the alleys, in the cold caves, in your back room. Even though your family is in the front room having the time of their life, you in your room waging spiritual warfare. You see what I'm saying? You know, it's stuff like that that's going on. What's up, Daniel? So it's stuff like that that's going on, or what's happening around here. So it's getting realer. You know, I talked about this before in my Magical Cold War video. How everybody think we crazy because they can't see it, and they don't even know how real it is. That the fact that they can't see it is the warfare. You see what I'm saying? The fact that they can't see it is the warfare because they dealing with blind guys. You see what I'm saying? AKA the archons. You know, the demiurge, or the demiurge. You see what I'm saying? The very fact that they can't see what the fuck is going on is a side effect of being in this system without being spiritually inclined for too long. You see what I'm saying? So you became like Yaldabaoth in the fact that you have become a blind god. Or anything that's going on spiritually in the spiritual realms, the force, is blind to you. Just like anything above a certain frequency, Yaldabaoth and his arcanic hosts are blind to. See what I'm saying? Anything from the 5th dimension on up, Yaldabaoth can't even see. You see what I'm saying? He can't even see it. That's why the kidnappings of the melanated children, everybody, because in our DNA, in our melanin, we have codes for them to peer into other dimensions to see what's going on. See what I'm saying? So to see the star masters, see the star races, see the star children. You see what I'm saying? To come. You know, they do that through us, open portals like they showed you in Lovecraft Country. You know, they use the black man to open up the portal, the melanated man Atticus to open up the portal to the other realm. You know, and of course, what was on the other side? It was a melanated woman, Sophia, around here, because she was pregnant with him. The motherly energy, the Black Madonna. You see what I'm saying? So this is what you got going on here. What's up, Javon? So this is what's happening here. So now, who is involved in the war? Everybody, but those true everybody is involved in the war. What's up, Crystal? But those true spiritual warriors that have chosen to consciously fight this war is called starseeds, and we are fighting Yaldabaoth and his arcanic hosts, and often and other team members. You see what I'm saying? His other team members, his Grey Drake homies, his Rogue Grey homies, you know, and everybody, his insectoid homies, and everybody else who down with them. You see what I'm saying? What's up, Lyndon? So everybody's at war, but we're the only ones who have awoken or fought our way into an awakening, into our fought for our souls enough to get back to our consciousness, so we could fight in this warfare. Whereas everybody else is still asleep and they disconnected from their souls, and so they're walking around in their so-called egos, but it's actually blindness. You see what I'm saying? They have on blinders. They can't see. Like they showed you what it was. They lived. Cuz put on the glasses. He could see, and he could see other realms. That was him using his third eye. He took out the glasses. The world, and just used his two physical eyes. The world just looked like how it looks on a regular day. You see what I'm saying? What's up, Aura? So this is what you got going on here. So this is the war that we're dealing with. Everybody is at war in some shape, form, or fashion, but we are the only ones that's fully conscious of the war. You see what I'm saying? We know who our enemies are. We know what our enemies are doing. We know how they're striking. We know how they're attacking. And we know how to actually defend ourselves, and even launch campaigns against them. You see what I'm saying? Even launch campaigns against them. That's why they hate us so much, because we are the chosen few who can actually attack them. You see what I'm saying? And fuck their plans up as well. So now, what are we fighting over? It is a temporal. The temporal just means time war, or temporal war, to create either our time, either our realities, or our timeline outcomes of freedom and justice and happiness and joy, you know, and ascension, versus the archon timeline of oppression, tyranny, lockdown, slavery, and goddamn just overall misery, right? Overall misery. So this you got going on here. This is the war is all about. It's our time. Is our timeline create ideals, philosophical ideals versus their timeline philosophical ideals. See what I'm saying? We are at a disadvantage because we're in their home court for this cycle. So we had to deal with all the bullshit that they had going on down here, and so that caused a lot. That caused a lot of us to suffer in this society. You see what I'm saying? It caused a lot of us to suffer. Whereas on a regular day, you know, on a regular day, we knew what to do. We knew what to do. We in our heavens and everything, we would be fighting on, you know, a stable front. But that's the cost of being a spiritual agent. The cost of being a spiritual agent is you go behind enemy lines. You, the Black Hawk Down, goes behind enemy lines to infiltrate their society and try to destroy it from within. That comes with risk, because espionage has always been known to follow you home, which y'all already know as far as the spiritual attacks against you, your family, your friends, and just your overall environment. You see what I'm saying? Y'all already know what I'm talking about here, right? So now y'all about to furthermore know what I'm talking about when I talk about this part. The war is heating up. How so? Let's talk about the demiurge, the demiurgic rituals, also known as archonic tuning. Now I mentioned this in another lecture, and I told y'all I'm gonna go in on this. They do mass Masonic architectural rituals, like with Breonna Taylor, where they invoke and evoke black rage and feed off their energy. Then they use it to attack the Star Warriors / Star Seeds heavily. You see what I'm saying? Why? Why are they attacking us? They have to attack us first because they know that we are all that stands between them and total domination. And it's getting harder and harder for them to tune the reality. Tune just means to alter or change or shift. You see what I'm saying? The reality in ways that they like it. You see what I'm saying? It's getting harder and harder for them to do that because we are on to them when they do that. We know that when they shut down the system, they are waking people up. When they kill somebody, they are causing an emotional explosion so they can feed off them and drain them after they let them rest. So it's pretty much a cycle. You got starting from. We're going to start from the basics. They always got a situation where they wake you up first with a particular event, say for example like the COVID situation. They woke you up, they shut down society, they let you live your life for a little bit, let you heal up, let you regenerate. Then they moved on to bring you back into society and start to put you back to sleep. But they knew you had too much energy to go back to sleep, so what they did a Masonic ritual on George Floyd, which caused an emotional outburst. So they fed off you at an accelerated rate, and they sucked up all your energy at an accelerated rate. And they did this for a few months, and it caused you to be drained completely, right? So now you don't want to ride no more. You don't have the energy to do this. You don't have the energy to do that, you know, and they're using this energy to tune reality. So now they use the energy they got from you to alter reality and put you back to sleep by opening things back up, by doing this, sending you back to your job full time, taking away your unemployment, doing this. Goddamn, you ain't paying your rent, you know, the usual. You getting kicked out. You see what I'm saying? What's up, Jewel? You getting kicked out. So now what's happening is since they doing all this to you, they put you back to sleep. You see what I'm saying? They put you back to sleep now. So then it died again. Then they take a break after they burn out all the energy from tuning into reality to how they see fit. Once they do that, they have to take them a break You know, because they got to recharge from doing it. You see what I'm saying? That takes energy, like they showed you in the movie Dark City with the strangers. They have to rest from doing it. That's why they give you 12 hours on and 12 hours off before they put you back to sleep again. So this is a time scale. So in the meantime, while they resting, those are usually the periods where it seems like everything is going great for the starseeds. Have y'all noticed that? It's periods where it seems like it's going great for us, and it's periods where it seems like it's all hell breaking loose for us. Well, those periods where everything seems to be going great for us is actually these motherfuckers resting. They have to rest from their own energy. And the system is burnt out from the tuning. You see what I'm saying? So while the defense, the systematic defenses are down, that's usually when we go in. Like in September, there was the systematic defenses was down. So that's when all the starseeds got all the messages about December 21st and everything, and everybody started dropping their information, right? Everybody started going in for that whole month. You see what I'm saying? That's one of their blind spot periods. You see what I'm saying? That's what you call a blind spot period. Or for them, a cool down period. Now, they do another ritual, you know, and sometimes when the consciousness is rising so fast and they can't control it, they'll do what? They'll kill a celebrity. But the death of T'Challa did not really give them any buzz. You know, it's a slight somberness in the air, but nothing to really truly feed off of like that. So what they did next, they moved on to the next agenda. So they did what? They killed Breonna Taylor. Now they have woken everybody up again. See what I'm saying? They have woken everybody up and caused another what? Emotional outburst and uprising. Now they're feeding again, absorbing their energy. Then they did that for a while, and then they dispersed their energy all across their system, recharging the defenses. They're using their energy to recharge the defenses, and those are the periods where it seems like it's just straight bad luck for the star season. We're in that period right now. You know, it's everything, these series of unfortunate events that's going on. See what I'm saying? Like everything something just wrong all of a sudden. Like everything just seems to be going wrong for all the star seeds right now. This is what they're doing. This is the urban Star Wars that they're doing on us. The demiurge rituals and spiritual warfare that they're doing on us. And so when they do this, that's what's causing us. That's what's causing everything to go awry. Shit falling on your feet and goddamn shit breaking for no reason. I got a series of events. I went to the health store yesterday. Went to the health food store yesterday, and to buy some aloe vera gel. How about they tell me that they got all the bottles and they was cracked, right? What's the chances of that? See what I'm saying? So not only do they attack you or attempt to attack you, they attack everything that you enjoy in your reality as well. So I went somewhere else to get something that I liked, and it was cracked. You see what I'm saying? Something was wrong with that product. Then I went to the gas station yesterday. I parked my car and get out. It's nothing but glass on the ground. Of course, I didn't get cut or anything. Oh yeah, and I didn't get cut because another mythical being that's popped back up is the leprechauns. You know, get you some leprechaun statues for prosperity. You know, luck, fortune, wealth, abundance. You know, to get your prosperity up, get you some leprechaun statues, and to even enhance that look, get you a gold coin. Don't matter what type of gold coin it is. It can be any type of gold coin for real, and put it up on the statue. And you can put it on your altar, and it'll make that shit even stronger. You see what I'm saying? So you can go get some leprechauns. So that'll help you with your luck and your fortune, and that'll help deflect a lot of this seemingly this bad luck that these motherfuckers are sending to you. You see what I'm saying? This bad luck that these motherfuckers are sending to you for some odd, strange reason. These unfortunate events that seem to be bad luck is their defense system that they supercharged again. And so you can deflect it again with that leprechaun energy. You see what I'm saying? With that leprechaun energy. So definitely get you one of those. Get you one of those. You get them on Amazon if you like. So now, I probably go in on them harder later on. Let's see here. Let's see. They have to attack us first because they know that we are all that stands between them and total domination. They then alter the reality like the strangers in the movie Dark City. They are now trying to slow down time and the rising consciousness on the planet. You see what I'm saying? That's another reason why they do these things. They trying to slow down time and the rise of consciousness on the planet. Cause see, heat moves at accelerated rates that they can't keep up with. So they slow down time. You see what I'm saying? They gotta slow it down by doing these rituals. You see what I'm saying? These Masonic rituals, and they're gonna be doing them all the way up until the goddamn. They're gonna be doing them all the way up to the Great Convergence. I'm telling you that right now. They are not about to slow down these rituals. They about to try to do as many fucking rituals as possible to suppress the consciousness. You see what I'm saying? To keep their power. You know, but now the more they do it now, the more people gonna start to say, why the fuck they doing all this killing and doing all this all of a sudden? It's just like all of a sudden it's happening again, just like with the election year for Obama. It was just a whole bunch of killing and assassinations, you know, because there's a blind spot in the system during the election period. If y'all didn't know that. During the election period, that's a change of guard, a change of power. So it's a blind spot there. So to get you to not pay attention to that blind spot, they do all this fuckery in the system. Because if you do pay attention to that blind spot, you can capitalize and you can wake up a lot of people while the system is in flux. You see what I'm saying? During these election years. So you notice they don't do it that hard during when we're not in election years. You know, they kind of calm down. But when we're in an election year, they raise all fucking kinds of hell in America. You know, with the psyops of fucking on 1,000 around here. You see what I'm saying? And the killings are on 1,000. The few that's all happening. You see what I'm saying? So this is why they do this, because the system is in flux during the election year, and they know it. And to make matters worse, the Great Convergence happens in December. So they're trying their best to keep as many people distracted as possible, and it's starting to wear off. You see what I'm saying? Because even the rappers coming out, then you know what's going on. So because of iTuning of the reality, even the rappers couldn't keep their mouth shut no more. You see what I'm saying? Even they couldn't keep their mouth shut. You gonna hear more. This Conquest, you know, Conquest is the first horseman, the white horse. You on their side, you feel their plot to destroy. Like I was telling y'all about their plot. You're feeling their plot to destroy us. You know, like Mace Windu felt the plot to destroy the Jedi. On our side, the plot to awaken more people to the cause has gotten stronger. So you're gonna see a lot of people just wake up for no fucking reason due to the flux of the matrix right now while we're in this election year. You see what I'm saying? Because the election year is felt across all across the planet. You see what I'm saying? All across the planet. So all across the planet. So everybody feeling that shit right now. Everybody. When I say everybody, I mean everybody. So they gotta do something about this. Well, that's how the election year is the best time to strike, because while they in a change of guard or a chaotic flux, that's our time to try to reach as many people as possible with these teachings. You see what I'm saying? So share your teachings in as many groups as possible. You never know who you may wake up. You never know who may be watching you. You see what I'm saying? So and share your star friend. God damn, who's that hitting me up like that? Yeah. Share your friends' lectures. Let them know what's going on, and you never know who you may reach. And share your homies' lectures who are teaching this. If you're not teaching, share with as many people as possible, because the system is in a state of flux right now. It's gonna be in flux for the rest of the year, leaving this gateway open to awaken as many souls as possible during this period. You see what I'm saying? And it's gonna cause even more flux in the system due to this mass awakening. So yeah, yes, yeah. Alexis hotline. I don't know what's going on. It just started. And ain't nobody called me all day. What's up, Sky? So yeah. So now they are the ones creating the unfortunate event. They are the ones creating these series of unfortunate events that's happening to the star seeds. And I got some Gnostic quotes that let you know what they doing here. What they're doing. Let's see here. Let's see. In other words, the universe itself and the mind behind it is insane. Therefore, someone in touch with reality is by definition in touch with the insane or insanity, infused by the irrational, Yaldabaoth, and his demiurgic thought process. In essence, Fat monitored his own mind and found it defective. They talking about Yaldabaoth. Fat is Yaldabaoth. Fat monitored his own mind and found it defective. He then, by the use of that mind, monitored out reality, that which is called the macrocosm, the material universe. He found it defective as well. As Hermetic philosophers stipulated, the macrocosm and the microcosm mirror each other faithfully. Fat Yaldabaoth, using a defective instrument, swept out a defective subject, and from this sweep got back the report that everything was wrong. So he sent out an archonic ambassador to see how the system was looking, and he found out that everything was fucked up. You see, man, everything was fucked up. So now here go another one. Let's see here. Archons are basically cosmic bureaucrats. They are demons. They seek to play God. In short, they are alien parasites. The archons are in people's minds and brains. Haven't I told y'all that before? Let me read that again. The archons are in people's minds and brains, neocortex. They love to help people make mistakes to the point that the people are completely lost in confusion. Let me read that one more time. They love to help people make mistakes, unfortunate events, to the point that people are completely lost in confusion. Archons love to lead people into labyrinths of confusion and excessive complexity, meaning they love to send you in a situation where it is no longer simple. They love to get you into a situation where you can't solve a problem simply. You gotta deal in complexity. You see what I'm saying? Like all those complicated ass math problems, which probably could be solved with a simple equation. You see what I'm saying? From one of us, but they gotta goddamn draw a whole fucking chalkboard of math problems. See what I'm saying? That's what we talking about. Excessive complexity. You know, so how that relates to society is we doing excessive shit, burning ourselves out. You see what I'm saying? Burning ourselves out. You know, running around knowing we tired, but instead of listening to ourselves and resting, we run out here running to and fro to so-called get shit done when it's gonna be there tomorrow or be there when we wake up. You see, it ain't going nowhere. You see what I'm saying? So this you got going on here. This you got going on. Let's see here. Archons make people think that they are more powerful than humanity. Have hope, though. Do not give up. The Archons, in fact, are much less powerful than the Aeons. That's the Pleroma. We live in the Pleroma, the Archons, in fact, are much less powerful than the Aeons or the spheres of consciousness who live in the Pleroma, primordial realm. If you strengthen your connection with Sophia, the Christos, and the Aeons, you have nothing to fear. So that's basically what they're saying here. That's basically what they're saying. And then finally, you have the power to defeat any alien parasite, Archon. We have divine authority over all creation because you are intimately joined with the Christos and Sophia. You are more unique than you can possibly imagine. And the Christos is the Baphomet, by the way. Possibly imagine. You are so unique that your way to enlightenment is the only way for you and you only. Everyone else, if they exist, have their own paths. So there you go. So you have the power to defeat them just because you are intimately connected with the Christos, your divine masculine energy, and Sophia, your divine feminine energy, which is your soul force. You see what I'm saying? Your soul power. So this you got going on here. So the Gnostics already knew this. Like we said, the Gnostics never believed that we failed from anything. They always taught that this shit was defective from the beginning. And now y'all see what we talking about. What's up, Annabelle? Now y'all see what we talking about. It was always defective. It's always been a broken system. So this is what you got going on here. So now, also these archons are trying to create a disconnect between you and your intuition. Where when it activates, you all of a sudden have this desire to rebel against it. There's an archonic programming inside of you that you gotta learn to break. See what I'm saying? When your intuition, because you taught all your life not to even, hell, most of us didn't even know what intuition was. But finally when you learned it, you was taught that it wasn't real. Your imagination, your intuition, your occult powers. You see what I'm saying? None of that shit was real. It was all fake. So what's up, Portia? So when it activates, you try to all of a sudden rebel against it. These archons love to see you not listening to your intuitions, which are your commandments. You see what I'm saying? Your soul commandments or your soul commands, because they then proceed to go and create the biggest disaster for us when we don't listen to our intuition. If y'all ever notice, whenever you don't listen to your intuition, the events that happen after that will fuck you up. You see what I'm saying? Will fuck you up. They love for us not to listen to our intuition, because those it's just straight disaster waiting for us when we don't listen. But when we do listen and we avoid the disaster, they hate that shit. They can't stand it. We gonna get their asses. That's all they gonna say. We gonna get their asses one way or another. One day we gonna catch them sleeping. That's all that's happening here. Yeah, divine. Your divinity versus and intuition and soul powers versus their instigation, their ELF, extra low frequencies, and of course their possessions. Let's not forget their possession of the people around you. So you got to deal with their arcana possessions, you got to deal with their extra low frequencies, and you got to deal with their instigations of shit that's going on in your reality to fuck you up. So those are the three major ways they attack you. You see what I'm saying? They attack you. And when you spiritually protect. Now, if you ain't spiritually protect you, they just attack you directly. Frontal assault around here. All dogs. You know, shit. But if you spiritually protected, then they have to go about. They have to use the roundabout ways to attack you, which is usually possessing people in your reality who sleep, bombarding your reality with ELF frequencies. You know, they know you can nullify that by raising your vibrations. They know you don't have to deal with the people who possess it, who's been possessed most of the time. There are ways to get around all their attacks. And finally, you got instigation. That's the one that you gotta watch out for. That instigation. Just those random little unfortunate events that happen in society. You know, like you doing something, and wherever you make a turn, all of a sudden a big ass truck come and block the road for no reason. You make another turn, and all of a sudden it's a construction. You know, it's construction there, and you know that shit wasn't there earlier. You see what I'm saying? You know, I already told y'all about the glass in the road, and the products being broken and all this other shit. You know that affects that. It has nothing to do with you. See, a lot of people, when shit like that happens in their reality, they think it has something to do with them. That's why they fucking up. No, it ain't got nothing to do with you. It's all y'all the both attacking your reality through instigation. Oh, how you gonna deal with your product being broken? How you gonna find a way around that? How you gonna deal with this? How you gonna deal with that? You see what I'm saying? How you gonna deal with this glass in the ground? You know, it's instigation. See what I'm saying? It's instigations that they put in your reality. They place that shit in your reality to fuck you up, or to fuck up your property, or to fuck up your reality to the best of their abilities. You see what I'm saying? These are just little things that they do that you never really pay attention to, but we always see it as a series of unfortunate events. That's the only way we could describe it, but it's really just them create instigations. That's their greatest weapons against us when we are awoken. You see what I'm saying? The instigations, the little shit that they do in our reality to throw out, to cause mayhem in our reality. Cause truth be told, we the greatest thieves there are. You see what I'm saying? Because we are spiritually awoken. So in order to, they cause a lot of instigations to see how we will react, and that's why we tell you to control your emotions. You may get mad for a second, but let that shit go. You know it. You now know what it is if you didn't know what it is. There you go, law of random injuries, break-ins, shit falling down in your house, just weirdo shit. You see what I'm saying? Just, you know that this is how, and sometimes you even ask yourself the question, how the fuck did that even happen? You see what I'm saying? And usually if you find yourself asking that question, they did it. You see what I'm saying? They working behind the scenes to instigate different things to get you to emotionally react so they can feed off you. Because they know you the greatest feed of all. You are the prize. You know, shit. So they got to get you emotional to feed off you. And that's why we teach so heavily to learn to control your emotions in the spiritual game. Because when you on this level, they going to try their damnness to feed off you. You see what I'm saying? So I definitely want to put that out there. Let's see. They are also inciting natural disasters as well. Tornadoes, for example. Oh, let me show you that crazy shit that I found on YouTube there. Hold on. They showing y'all that little punk ass tornado that happened in California. Nah. The homies on Facebook really showed some shit. Hold on.
Wildfires in California.
Look at this.
The video was originally posted by TikTok.
This is what it really looked like at nighttime.
Video making the rounds on Twitter shows a tornado raging amid the ongoing wildfires in California. The video was originally posted by TikTok user Firecatcher2 and shows a swirl of flames and smoke reaching up into the sky amid a field of fire. Many social media users are sharing this clip with horror, jokes or pleas for sustainable energy reform in the US. The tornado video was posted without much context and on an otherwise empty account, raising questions about its validity. The original poster did add the hashtag Wildland Firefighter, indicating that they are part of a federal firefighting service. This led most viewers to assume that they took the video while fighting the fires currently raging across California. While social media has seen plenty of horrific blazes over the last few weeks and years, this one set the bar even higher by combining two natural disasters in one. While the details of this video have not been confirmed yet, a tornado is not a new phenomenon, even in California. Last month, The Guardian reported on one confirmed fire tornado outside of Chilkoot, complete with another video. That one showed more smoke than flames, but the terror was about the same. California's increasingly frequent wildfires are caused by a combination of high wind speeds and dry conditions, allowing for any small spark to become a catastrophic blaze. These conditions are caused by climate change, accounting for the renewed calls for a Green New Deal and other climate-related legislation. Whether they took it lightly or with terror, the tornado seemed to inspire a take from everyone on Twitter this weekend. Thanks for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe.
So there y'all go with the natural disasters. You see what I'm saying? There y'all go with the natural disasters. Yeah, law, they can't wait to lower your vibration, slurping your ass up like a fucking fly. And there you go, Alexis. Then it feeds your ass negative images and thoughts to keep them there. You ain't lying. They will feed you negative images and thoughts. I told y'all. If you ever feel that coming, you ever see images that you know artificially been projected to you, tell them you don't agree to those. Say it out loud that you don't agree to those terms and conditions, and it destroys the image because that's a contract. You see what I'm saying? To get you to do something. So now, let's see here. So they go to tornadoes, all the other shit. Some of it is arcanic and some of it is natural. You see what I'm saying? It depends on what's going on. You know, that tornado could equally be Queen Khalifa whooping that ass. You see what I'm saying? The Khalifian ancestors whooping their asses for what they did to their people on that part of the land. Also, well, it can also be HARP testing, forming a new experiment to see what's going on, because that tornado wasn't really reported like that. You know, only people on Facebook know what that shit is, for real, outside of California. So that leads us to believe that it's a government experiment when they goddamn keep it wrapped up like that, keep it on the wraps like that. But usually when they do it, they ready to report it. You see what I'm saying? The mainstream media is all over that shit. So definitely. What's up, Michael? So now, let's see here. Us starseeds are battling these archons heavily right now, as this is their last stand before the Great Convergence, where they lose complete and total control of this system. Because the cycle ends. The cycle ends. So starseeds will bring balance to the force like the Jedi of old. Now in Star Wars, the Jedi of old are known as the Jedi, but we know them as the Jedi. So let's get into the Jedi. Let's get into that.
For a millennium, high in the snowy mountains of Ando Prime, the Order of the Daibendu monks had attended a massive edifice they called the Thoyor. The monks knew the Thoyor was not of their world, yet within its sealed structure, they sensed something greater, a mystery waiting to be revealed. And so the Daibendu waited. They contemplated and meditated and listened with their minds and hearts, as well as their senses. Then, one day, the Thoyor spoke to them. They heard the call in their hearts, in their minds, not with words, yet as a voice, heard in stillness when all was in balance. There were no questions among the Daibendu. This was their moment. This was the moment for which all their training had prepared them. This was the fulfillment of prophecy. So the Daibendu entered the Thoyor, following that prophecy. They found revelation. Seven other Thoyor repeated the pattern throughout the galaxy. On Kashyyyk, Wookiee warriors defending the Mystic Pyramid heard the call as well, and found peace. On Dathomir, shamans and seers encountered the Thoyor in dreams and visions. It sang to them. They followed the song and found harmony. On Ryloth, Twi'lek philosophers, debating the source of the mystical energy they felt surrounding them, heard the call of the Thoyor, and left the safety of their caves to venture deep into the desert. By nothing more than instinct, they knew the answers they sought lay within. They entered the Thoyor and found enlightenment. On Manan, Salkath scholars and scientists paused in their studies as the doors of the great Thoyor opened. They entered and found wisdom. The 8 Thoyor visited many worlds, gathering other sentients who heard the call. Then, sped towards the center of the galaxy. Within the deep core where dark matter causes stars to collide and space can warp in the blink of an eye, the Thoyor navigated the twisted paths between black holes and stars, arriving at their final destination, the planet Tython.
Earth.
Where the 8 ships gathered around a 9th, the largest of the Thoyor, and the planet itself heralded their arrival with great storms and lightning. On this world, the travelers felt an energy surround them. The same mystical, primal energy. The same force that at first called them to the Thoyor. On that day, 8 civilizations became as one. One in the Force. Observing the world around them, they saw 2 moons in one sky, light Ashla and dark Bogan, and they understood the dual aspects to the Force, light and dark. The light defined the dark as the dark did the light. When balance was not maintained, Tython reacted with severe storms and earthquakes. And so the travelers defined themselves, ever seeking a balance. They became the Jedi, a Daibendu term meaning mystic center. Only through the harmony of balance could the Jedi maintain a peaceful world. From youngling to apprentice, from journeyer to ranger, and finally to master, the Jedi grew. Passing from one temple to another, seeking knowledge, seeking balance in their force, their creed a message of peace. There is no ignorance, there is knowledge. There is no fear, there is power. I am the heart of the Force. I am the revealing fire of light. I am the mystery of darkness. In balance with chaos and harmony, immortal in the Force. large-scale disruption. A millennium after the Force brought together the people of the galaxy unto itself, it sought to tear them apart. It was soon discovered that not all those born to the Jedi could touch the Force, and on Tython, that was a death sentence. Even the Jedi could not always protect them. So, in the second millennium, a migration took place. The Tythons who were not Jedi left Tython, going first to its moons, Ashla and Bogan, and from there outward, to populate the other worlds in the system. It was a time of great sorrow, but of terrible necessity. Families were sundered, and in many cases, the wounds never healed. Slowly, the estranged children of the Jedi grew to resent their parents, and over generations, this hate developed into a thirst for revenge. Queen Hidayah, a descendant of the original Jedi, and the Queen of Shikakwa, was one such figure. In her pride, she would not be subject to the Jedi or the will of the Force. She would destroy their sacred balance, and her will alone would be supreme. So born was the Despot War, the first of many conflicts that would ravage the Tython system, and challenge the Jedi Order in ways they could never have imagined.
So that's what happened now. The first Jedi was about balance, as y'all heard. Jedi, J.E.
the hero of the Despot War, and his best friend Hawk.
Yeah, the Jedi. J.E. apostrophe D-A-I-I. They were all about balance. You see what I'm saying? They were all about balance. They weren't about light or dark. They didn't split up the Force like that. You see what I'm saying? That was the original Jedi from ancient Egypt, the historical Jedi. You see what I'm saying? Not the fake Jedi today who believe there's a light and a dark, or who only use dark and light for toxic purposes and all that bullshit. You see what I'm saying? They lived in harmony with both dark and light and fused it together to become one androgynous holistic being. You see what I'm saying? What's up, Misha? What's up, Cheryl? You see what I'm saying? That's what they fused it to. That's what it was all about. Harmony, balance, stability, and helping to enlighten and ascend the planet. In that case, it was Tython, but we know it is Earth or Terra or Gaia or Kaya. You see what I'm saying? So let's continue here. Let's continue. You know, they had their Jedi code, which was way better than the other two. It was way more stable than the other two. You know, let's see here. Let's analyze that a little bit. Let's analyze that a little bit here before we continue on. There is no ignorance, there is knowledge. Or core ignorance is what? Ignoring the situation. There is knowledge. It's better to know what's going on than ignore what's going on. You see what I'm saying? There's no fear, there's power. Of course, you're going to experience fear down here because these bodies are programmed to do that. But if you learn to control your fear, harness it, you can turn it into courage and power. You see what I'm saying? I am the heart of the Force. You are the heart of the Force because you're your own sentient universe. Your soul makes you a primordial entity. And from the core, from their hearts, from their core, which emanates out of your heart, that makes you, in the eyes of the Force, the heart of it. You see what I'm saying? From an individual perspective. I am the revealing five lights, which you are. It's you that bring the revelations. You see what I'm saying? Revelation didn't just write itself. A being wrote there. A spiritual being wrote there. You see what I'm saying? He was full of light and full of consciousness, or she was full of light and full of consciousness when they wrote these esoteric texts. You see what I'm saying? I am the mystery of darkness, of course. In order to even tap in fully into the light, you got to tap into the darkness of your melanin. Of course, you see what I'm saying? You got to tap into the darkness of your melanin. That jazzy intelligence, that dark jazzy intelligence that fuels all of us. You see what I'm saying? So yeah. In balance with chaos and harmony. So you need both. You see what I'm saying? They understood you need both chaos and harmony. They weren't ignoring one or the other. Notice they didn't use peace, they used harmony. See what I'm saying? Peace is peace and war are two sides of the same coin. Peace is you taking a break from war, and war is you taking a break from peace. No lie. So they use the term peace. They use the term harmony. Peep game here. And finally, they are immortal in the Force, because they know the soul is immortal. It has no beginning, no ending. You gonna continue to traverse this realm, traverse the cosmos, learning lessons, forever. You see what I'm saying? For all eternity. So there you go. There you go. Hope that helps. Now, Jedi, which actually means the Jedi of old, they had a civil war in their rankings when they start, when these archons came to town. They start talking to some Moors that y'all know and various other groups who decided to turn on us. You see what I'm saying? So here we go. Jedi, which are actually the Jedi of old, they had a civil war in their rankings, which caused them to split into two factions. You had the Murs or the Mu'urs and the Moors. You see what I'm saying? Or the Berbers, as they also called. The Murs were the original indigenous Jedi who kept and continued the ways of their ancestors. But the Moors, the Berbers, became Cabal or Cotis, or Jedi with just a J. You see what I'm saying? And they used their force to betray the teachings of our ancestors and join the Archonic Cabal. This caused a war between us and them. But because we had so many enemies and they knew our secrets due to these motherfuckers telling them, these Berbers told these Archons everything about us, and they learned the hidden truths on how to destroy the Jedi. You see what I'm saying? The Jedi. Now, in the Jedi stories, they talk about the rakatan. You see what I'm saying? The Archons in the Jedi texts are known as the Rakatan Empire, who went around the cosmos killing, raping, pillaging, plundering, and enslaving beings all across the galaxy. See what I'm saying? So let's talk about them for a second, so y'all know who I'm talking about here. Force Wars, baby.
Welcome back, everybody. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day today. In the last episode of Star Wars Timeline, we talked about the birth of the Jedi Order and the Despot War. I will leave a link in the description and at the end of the video for the previous two episodes if you guys want to check those out. Today we'll be talking about the invasion of the Rakatan Empire and the Force Wars. I hope you all enjoy the video, and of course, if you want to see daily Star Wars content, definitely go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Dagan Locke, the hero of the Despot War, and his best friend Hawk Rio had been driven mad by the chasm below Anal Kesh. They descended into the chasm to uncover its secrets, but no Jedi had ever been able to obtain its knowledge. In its depths, a force vision filled their head. Destruction, evil, the dark side. They saw an alien species conquering planets, wielding bright flame swords. When returning to the Jedi Council to warn them of the dangers they were foretold, the two were sentenced to exile on the...
So flaming swords in the Bible, angels wielding flaming swords as lightsabers, by the way. Just put that out there.
Dark Moon, Bogan. The Council believed they had been influenced by the dark side and needed time to reflect on the balance within themselves. Eventually, Hawk Rio would return to Tython after admitting his mistakes, but Dagan Locke spent 7 years in exile. Another vision would present itself to him, this time a shadowy figure wielding the same weapon he saw many years ago. The shadow's name was Zesh, a force-hound slave of the Rakatan Empire that had crash-landed on Tython. The Jedi Order would apprehend the dark side user after a battle amongst their journeyers. Zesh showed immense power with the dark side of the Force and was able to use Force Lightning. He wielded a weapon called a Force Saber. It could only be used solely by the dark side. The blade would then ignite. The Council saw the imbalance within Zesh and would sentence him to exile on Bogan. Dagan Locke would encounter him, and the two would repair a fallen ship left on the moon from the Despot War. Locke realized Zesh was the man from his visions and needed his help to prove himself to the Jedi by creating a Force Saber. Eventually, the Order would track down their stowaways with the help of Hawk Rio and imprison Locke disregarding his warnings yet again. Zesh would stay on Tython and inform the Jedi of the horrors of the Rakatan Empire, telling them to prepare for war. In 25,793 BBY, the Infinite Empire would invade, and the Force Wars of Tython would begin. Under the command of Praetor Scowless, the Rakatans would lay waste to the settled worlds and moons around Tython. Over the years, the Rakata relied heavily on slaves to do their bidding, and gradually lost their connection to the Force. Their goal was to conquer and consume the massive amounts of Force energy radiating from the planet. Scholars had heard myths and legends of an ancient infinity gate that was said to exist on the mysterious world. The gate was created by the Qua, a species that lived on Dathomir. It allowed you to travel anywhere in the galaxy at will. Eventually, the Rakatans would begin invading Tython, sending their flesh raider soldiers and force hounds to lead the ground assaults against the temples. The Jedi were in dire need of a heroic leader and would release Dagan Locke from his exile. He would rise up and lead the Jedi against the onslaught of their enemies. They would construct force sabers for all the warriors, which caused a massive amount of darkside energy that embedded the planet. It not only became a war zone, but an imbalanced battlefield of pure hatred and anger. Locke and Zesh would disregard the balance as they knew only the immense power of the dark side would grant them victory. They would repel the Rakatan attacks and push them back to the forest world of Skagora, where they established their main base. After the first year of conflict, the Jedi and the forces of the settled worlds were joined together in hopes of defeating their common enemy. Master Rajavari was placed in command of the joint forces, and alongside Dagan Locke, they would ambush the Skagora in hopes of ending the war. But a trap had been set. Zesh would turn on Locke after his master triggered his memory. Scholars hoped to obtain the knowledge Locke had been searching for, the mysteries of the chasm. They arrived and descended into the depths, reaching the bottom. He had found the Infinity Gate. It would allow him to travel and conquer any world he pleased. But Zesh would come to his senses and realized he belonged with his friends on Tython. He would slay his former master in a duel, and the Thoyor would awaken, firing beams of orange energy, destroying most of the Rakatan army. The rest would flee, and the Jedi would win the battle, but the war was not over. While the Rakatan threat was diminished, a schism grew within the Order. Different ideologies between Dagan Locke and his followers would create conflict within the Council. Locke believed the dark side of the Force was the only way to victory, and suppressing it would mean death. The two sides would take up arms against each other, brother versus brother, light versus dark, Ashla versus Bogan. The Bogan Jedi would use Force sabers, but the Ashla refused to use the dark side and used metal swords infused with the Force. After nearly a decade of conflict, the Ashla Jedi, led by Master Rajavari, Garin Jard, Caleb Bryn, and Ter Saden, founded a new group known as the Jedi. They deemed they would only use their powers for protection of the weak, not war and destruction. Master Rajavari would eventually fall to the dark side and create monstrosities like those the Rakatan Empire used. Rajavari and his followers would lay siege to the Temple of Caliph and attempted to destroy the very order he helped create. The Jedi would defeat them, and the last of the old Jedi Masters would be eradicated. The Force Wars would end 10 years later in 25,783 BBY, when a cataclysm destroyed Tython's biosphere, rendering the world uninhabitable. The few Bogan Jedi that remained would flee to the edge of the galaxy. They would eventually be hunted down by the Jedi Order before settling on the planet Ossus 730 years later. The Great Jedi Order would become extinct after 10,000 years, and the members of the Jedi Order would seek to keep peace within the galaxy. Thank you guys for watching. That is the Force Wars and the Rakatan Empire invasion of Tython. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. And I just wanted to say, there's going to be plenty of stories that I need to branch off from. So I really, brother, and the Thoyor would awaken, firing beams of orange energy, destroying most of the Rakatan army. The rest would flee, and the Jedi would win the battle.
Did y'all see that? The pyramids were once mystical weapons as well. So they was educational centers, they was starships, and they was motherfucking star weapons as well, star forges as they call them in Star Wars. But yeah, as you can see, these archons came to town. They sowed seeds of dissent among some of our brethren and sisters. They turned on the original Jedi order, or the Jedi order as we know it. They turned their backs on us. They rolled with them. They gave them all our secrets on how to destroy us, and in exchange for riches in their arcanic society or positions of power. And then they would go on to take us out or assassinate us for as many as we could, as many of us as they could. But we foretold that they would only have 400 years of enjoyment of their arcanic system before we come see them again. But little did they know, they was always wondering how we would get here, and come to find out, we was born through them. You see what I'm saying? A lot of them who were these Moorish bloodlines, we was born through them, and we usurped we started to usurp their programming, because we weren't of the Berber bloodline, we were of the Moorish bloodline, the indigenous Washita, the Mu, the Khalifians. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? The Khalifians, the Muskogee. You see what I'm saying? The Iroquois, the original Murrian bloodline, the ancient Cometians, the ancient Nubians and Sumerians, Grimaldis, the original UHA of Asia. See what I'm saying? And various other groups across the planet, the Tasmanians, and the Incas and the Olmecs. So we came back through them, and they didn't see that coming. That's infiltration at its finest. But they knew there was something special about us, and so they started receiving information from the archons in the future, the rakatan, in the future about us. And cause just us being born altered the timeline completely. So they began to do what? They sicked their terminators on us and started to hunt us down. So what do? Us Anunnaki in the future start sending Anunnaki protectors back into the past or to present day to protect us from their bullshit, until a lot of us from their bullshit, until we will come into our own power. So this is what's been going on the land here. So yeah. And that's why a lot of your parents and bloodline hate you, because you are not of the Moorish, Berber Moroccan bloodline. You are of the indigenous Washita Muurian bloodline. You see what I'm saying? That connects you directly to the Anunnaki and all the other, the Nidoru, the Immortals, the Titans, the Asuras, and the Giants in Norse mythology. It connects you directly to all of that. You see what I'm saying? So check this out. They had a picture some time ago. Y'all probably, I'm quite sure y'all have seen it. It kind of caused a little buzz on Facebook, but I'm gonna show it to y'all anyway. Hold on here. What's up, D? What's up, Diana? What's up, Ashley? Let's see here. Let's see. Hopefully I got it in this phone. I know I had it in my other phone that I'm using right now for this live. Let me see. Hopefully she in here. Oh, there she go. Y'all have seen the picture of the tall giant sister here. Right? Y'all have seen this picture. Now they tell you she from Africa. Right? Always connecting you to that Moroccan bloodline. No. Check this out. Abama, the African giantess, the tallest lady in the world, is actually named Ella Williams, who prefers to be called by her showbiz name, Abama, was once the world's tallest and hottest and most beautiful lady in the late 1800s and early 1900s. She was reputed to be 7 feet 6 inches tall, 7 feet 6 inch tall giantess, though she was born in South Carolina, USA. You see what I'm saying? South Carolina, USA. But her show managers claim she was born in Dahomey, now the Republic of Benin. So why? Why they just didn't say she was born from South Carolina? What is going on here? Why do they keep doing it? You see this all the time. That motherfuckers is from America, but they tell you from Africa. You know, they love giving you this narrative that you from Africa. But she from South Carolina. Why you just don't say she from South Carolina? And what it is they're trying to keep you away from your Moorish ancestry. You see what I'm saying? Your Moorish ancestry, your Washita ancestry. You see what I'm saying? The Muskegee, the Old Cheetahs, the Iroquois, the Khalifians, and everybody. You see what I'm saying? They try to keep you away from those original Moorish bloodlines. So that's why they do this. That's why they do this. Because they know, like I know, that beings like this, giants, walked amongst you, and they was on a hill just 100 years ago. You see what I'm saying? We didn't get smaller due to genetic evolution. We got smaller due to them poisoning the foods and the waters. You see what I'm saying? That's what made you smaller. That's what turned us into pygmies. Motherfuckers, it wasn't in to walk around this bitch 12, 15, 20, 25 feet tall. You see what I'm saying? That's nothing. You know, and because they was poisoning us, they was also poisoning nature, cutting down all the fruit trees, and spraying insecticides and all types of chemicals on the planet. With nanotechnology, it shrunk her too. You see what I'm saying? Wasn't there for a tree to be 50 feet tall. You see what I'm saying? That's what you got going on here. It wasn't there for a tree to be 50 feet tall. And that's what they got going on. That's what they got going on. So they've shrunk us. Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. Y'all remember that? You know, they used to use a little machine to shrink themselves to go do shit. Well, that's what they did to you. The machine is symbolic of the foods that they've been feeding you, and the water and the nanotechnology that they've been feeding you put inside your body to shrink you. That's what they're symbolic of. So definitely had to put that out there, because they been fucking us up. Urban Star Wars, people. Urban warfare. Let us continue here. So where are we? I was talking about the rakatan. So yeah, they came to town and they fucked us up, and we split into two factions: the Murs, Washita, and the Berbers. The Moors, the Berbers. You see what I'm saying? And we've been warring ever since with each other. You know, they gained acolytes, and we lost acolytes due to the betrayal. Now we're gaining acolytes and they're losing acolytes. You see what I'm saying? It's reversed on their ass now. The first shall be last and the last shall be first. So those Berber Moors who fucked us up and casted all of us to the fringes and backwaters of society, now they're being fucked up. You see what I'm saying? They're reckoning this here. They're being fucked up now. And now their precious society is crumbling before their eyes. And they're trying their best to ignore that shit. But there is no ignorance. There's only knowledge. In the great words of the Jedi / the Jedi. You see what I'm saying? So they can only ignore the fuckery of this system for so long before there is more reckoning to come. And they have no choice but to pay attention to what's happening here. So yeah, so we're going to get into that a little later on in the lecture. Where are we here? Let's see. This interdimensional war is starting to weigh heavily on the physical plane as it begins to crumble and transform. You see what I'm saying? As our current society begins to crumble and transform, which is what I just said. And the force wars are now in full effect. These archons are body snatching and reaping anyone still vibrating on a third dimensional frequency. There's a lot of movies out where motherfuckers just get snatched up into the sky, killed, and then and they come back down here as a whole completely different person. My homegirl, she tells me that they're actually doing it in the astral plane. They pulling up any motherfucker who ain't into their consciousness and ain't protected, killing them in the sky, possessing their bodies, coming back down here, and they're attacking them. Matter of fact, she had one such instance recently where one of her exes, they body snatched, and he came after her. Literally took off from his job. Hadn't been together for 6 to 10 years. Goddamn, and just all of a sudden woke up and just wanted to attack her and fuck with her. See what I'm saying? So this is what you got going on. These archons are in full effect, and there are many stories, like they talk to your spiritual friends, call them, check on them, see what's going on, because it's real out here in these streets right now, these cosmic streets. The war is real. The war is fucking real. So they body snatching like a motherfucker. By December, 98% of the planet who are not starseeds, that means anybody who has not chosen to awaken to their consciousness, will be body snatched. Yep, will be body snatched. Sad to say, but this conquest, we in the conquest cycle now. So conquest means they're coming out and conquering all of those on their side who did not join us. If you didn't become a mer and you chose to be a non-playable character, you subject to termination by these motherfuckers. There is no neutrality in this war. In that sense, you either one of us or you one of them, like Morpheus told Neo in the Matrix. You see what I'm saying? If you are not one of us, then you one of their asses. Potentially. You see what I'm saying? Potentially. Unless you wake up, unless you got some heavy ancestors watching over you, and you wake up to who you truly are. That's your only salvation at this point. Knowledge of self, wisdom of self. You see what I'm saying? Application of self, love of self. Those are your only that's your only salvation. You see what I'm saying? So definitely. Let's see here. Let's see, where are we here? Where are we here? They are now possessing. Hold on, skipped. Okay, yeah, 30 minutes. Okay, they are now possessing anyone who can possibly hurt you at this point. So this war is intensifying. Soon, the force wars of now will give way to the great infinity wars of tomorrow. You see what I'm saying? So definitely. You know, definitely. Let's see, definitely. This is what's happening here. This is what's happening. So I need y'all to know what's really going on in these streets. These streets is real. You see what I'm saying? These streets is real. So it's getting ugly. It's getting ugly. Now, let's see where we at. Infinity Wars tomorrow. Also known as the Astral Wars. You see what I'm saying? The Force Wars are also known as the Astral Wars because they extend into the astral plane. It's super warfare on the astral plane right now. Motherfuckers is at war, and they are using rituals to pull you into the astral plane to fight you and fuck you up. That's why a lot of y'all wake up tired, exhausted, burnt out, because these niggas is literally doing rituals to pull you in there to try to fuck you up. You see what I'm saying? So to try to fuck you up. So pay attention to what's going on around here in these cosmic streets. You know, these cosmic streets around here. So what you need to do, get up on your protection. I already told y'all about the goggles. There's different crystals for protection. You know, your house need to be a fortress. You need to build you another thing you could do, which I call your internal headquarters. You need to build your astral headquarters, so you don't just end up in any fucking random place on the astral plane, unless you have to. Your soul just desire to go there. You need to build your astral headquarters that you can wake up in, and it be safe to go there. You see what I'm saying? But you know, an astral headquarters and a star headquarters. You see what I'm saying? A star temple. They call them astral temples and star temples. Well, that's your headquarters where motherfuckers can't touch you when you first wake up. You know, especially if you go in there consciously. You know, so definitely. Now is not the time to look for relationships. I repeat, now is not the time to look for relationships, because if your partner is not awoken, they will possess them and attack the star seeds through them. What do I mean by that? It's game time now. Y'all locked in. Shit, you only got 2 months of this shit left. Alright? It's October now. Yeah, it's October. So you got November, December. I was talking to Ted Hootie yesterday, and as I was talking to Ted Hootie, he was like, y'all got less than 12 weeks. So you better enjoy your family members or whatever. And keep yourself protected, because it's about to get real in these streets. When I was talking to Ted Hoot, he's like, y'all got less than 12 fucking weeks. Which you do. I know you got about 10 because December 21st ain't the whole month of December. So that's a whole week missing. You see what I'm saying? It's a whole week missing. So you got less than 90 days, like 80 some days left. So definitely. Definitely. So this is what you got going on here. This is what you got going on. You got to get this shit together. You see what I'm saying? You gotta get this shit together cause it's getting real in the field. Now it's the time to assemble your soul squad. Avengers. You see what I'm saying? Because these arcana attacks will only get worse as we near the great convergence. So steel yourselves and get ready for the fight of your lives. See what I'm saying? Now I got 2 books here. This lecture is called Urban Star Wars. So of course for survival purposes you can get the book The Urban Self-Defense Manual for the survival side of it, to deal with defense in your urban area by Bologun Ojitade. That was his name. And it's called Urban US. You can just type in USPI, but it's called Urban Survival Preparedness Institute, also known as the Urban Self-Defense Manual. So yeah, USPI. Now, you also got Urban Magic, called City Magic. Y'all ever heard of that? City Magic by Christopher Penzak. Yeah. Spells, rituals, and symbols for the urban witch or the urban magi. You see what I'm saying? So get this book here. They got what you like to call turf magic, page 166. See here. What y'all know is graffiti is actually turf magic. Did y'all know that? This here is actually turf magic. These graffiti symbols you be seeing everywhere, these are turf magic. Them turf symbols, sigils. You see what I'm saying? So let's see here. You also got modern symbols, page 180. These are your modern magical symbols. Yeah, I see. Yeah. So them the modern magical symbols, the airplane symbol, the arrows, the atomic symbol, the computer symbol, the gun symbol, the dollar sign, all that shit is sigils. You see what I'm saying? The medical symbol, so on and so forth. So definitely. Next you got, see page 59. See what we got on page 59. Old mechanical spirits. Shoot, let's see. Everything has a subtle energy field or energy force animating it. Everything has a form of spirit. So, let's see here. Let me see. We are creators too, and we give our creation the same powers. My experience has shown me that all things have a subtle energy, including man-made devices. Strong mechanical spirits live in the city, taking the form of trains, subways, cars, planes, and street lights. Go to them if you are drawn, or let them come to you, like any other spirit. Your astral allies and spirit helpers may not even come from the organic world. They may be drawn from the piles of steel and chrome. If that is the case, by all means, go with it. So there you go. You see what I'm saying? So working with mechanical spirits is an exciting frontier in modern magic. An aspect of techno sorcery. You see what I'm saying? Work with the mechanical energy in your environment so it works for you instead of against you. You see what I'm saying? So definitely. Let's see what else they got here. Charles, what was the name of the first book? The USPI by Bologun Ojitade, Ojetade, Bologun, Balogun, Ojitade, USPI. This is about urban survival preparedness institute. So yeah, just type it in on Amazon, you can get that. So we're here in the City Magic. Techno Temples, page 233. Let's see. The last of the new temples do not even occupy physical space. This sacred site exists in what is known as cyberspace, a non-physical place created through the vast networking of computers called the Internet. Through the Internet, we have access to a wide array of information and services. People can communicate through electronic mail, whose letters are sent over the computer with no physical paper. Material can be published on web pages, creating electronic manuscripts through which anything can be shared. Once posted, anyone with internet access in a web browser can view them. You can talk with other people in the real time through the use of chat rooms. Here in these virtual electronic spaces, words are exchanged. Some claim that this lacks the personal face-to-face contact or the tone of voice of a phone conversation, but excuse me. Phone conversations, but there's no doubt that with the internet you can reach people you will not otherwise see or call. Discussion can also take place through mailing lists, mass emails to large groups of people who join the list, and through bulletin boards. Excuse me. Let's see. Bulletin boards, places where lists of messages on various topics can be posted for all to see. It is in these virtual meeting places, truly a space. There is not a space and time that is not a time. That many of similar interests meet, discuss, share, argue, and now even do magic. So they telling you what this new phenomenon known as the Internet, this smart energy that I've been telling y'all about for some time. They call them Techno temples, which is Techno sorcery. See what I'm saying? They even got a little. They even got a little verse that teach how to create cyber temples. You see what I'm saying? They teach you how to create cyber temples in here. So you can even project your consciousness into the cyber world. Although, don't forget, you got to deal with cyber y'all above in that motherfucker, too. Then you got the future of cyber magic. On the other hand, cyber magic may be the start of a whole new magical revolution, turning many ideas into techniques on their collective ear. It is simply too early to tell. With the advancement of virtual reality technology in which the human mind interfaces with the computer world through visual and sensory cues, the idea of group rituals may become something much closer to traditional circle standing and hand-holding. In virtual space, you will be able to see computer-generated representations of your peers standing by your side. When you draw a vanishing pentagram in the air of cyberspace, everyone will see it, shining in computer-generated flame. Definitely, this is happening. The future of cyber magic or techno magic. You see what I'm saying? Techno sorcery. So now we've become technomancers in this world. So that's an aspect you definitely can't ignore, because motherfuckers is using techno sorcery on you any chance they get. Never noticed that when these fucking celebrities do something and motherfuckers attack them for doing it, all these goddamn simbots and fembots show up on Facebook and all the other websites to attack you. That's techno sorcery. You see what I'm saying? Why they don't attack you for shit else, but when a celebrity talk, now they got something to say. You see what I'm saying? Now they got something to say, and all they do is infiltrate your groups and your pages. They may not say shit for months at a time, just like a good agent would do. But when something big like something these celebrities do and the mainstream media goes down and you attack them for whatever fuckery they do in the media, that's when these fembots activate and got something to say. And these fembots, you see what I'm saying? They do it all the fucking time. Shit, especially with the one with WAP and goddamn Black is King. Them was two big ones there. Urban warfare, y'all. Urban Star Wars in this bitch. So definitely. So, anything else I want to read to y'all out of this? There are 3 cities. Oh yeah, page 80. That they talk about. The Sky City, what they call heaven, is Triperta. You see what I'm saying? The East Indian teachings. And their powers, their archetypes is a divine father, sky kings and queens, celestial beings, angels, ascended masters, and aliens. That's what the Sky City represents. But they're the Triperta in East Indian teachings, also known as the upper world. And their powers are mind, clarity, perception, memory, weather, knowledge, direct communication, direct information channeling, higher self, spirituality, enlightenment, and power. You see what I'm saying? And power. So, yeah. Then you got the middle world, also known as the visible city, where shit that we can see with our two physical eyes. See what I'm saying? Those archetypes deal with mortals, mythic heroes, physical man, nature spirits, elementals, and so on and so forth. You got powers like physical change or alteration or alchemy, career, home, money, divination, physical healing, past, present, and future lives, time travel, and space travel too. Because when you hop in planes, you hopping through time and space as well. See what I'm saying? To other regions of the planet. So definitely. So that's Midgard also. The visible city is known as Midgard. The world you can see. Or what I like to call Tartarus or Azkaban. Hell, shit. Yeah, I like to call it like it is. You see what I'm saying? So then you got the hidden world or the lower world. You see what I'm saying? And their archetypes deals with the Earth Mother, the dark gods and goddesses, the sea spirit guides, and their powers are transformation, rebirth, symbolic knowledge, life guidance, initiation, emotional healing and balance, knowledge of family or clan, prosperity, and power. You see what I'm saying? Prosperity and power. So the hidden city is the realm of the dead, the city of souls, or the city is known as Necropolis. Necropolis. You see what I'm saying? Necropolis. See what I'm saying? Necropolis. So yeah. So and you can travel to that. It's also known as the hidden city. So you got the realm of the dead, which is Necropolis, or the Necroverse. You got the visible world, which we know is Tartarus or Azkaban, because this is a prison realm. This is a prison realm. Also, but it also originally was called Midgard before it was a prison realm. Or you know. And then you got the upper realm, Triperta, the sky cities. You see what I'm saying? The sky realm, space, and the higher realms of vibration. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? Also known as Ilion and the New Nubian text and everything else. You see what I'm saying? So definitely. Here we go. So those are the three cities. Let's see here. Ah, yes, magical clothing. Did y'all know that the hoodies you wear and the t-shirts you wear and the pants and shoes is considered magical armor? Well, if you didn't know, I'm gonna tell you a secret to that. You can actually enchant your whole actually enchant your whole wardrobe. See what I'm saying? Turn it into magical cloth, which is adds an extra form of protection in whatever you want to do. You see what I'm saying? Avatar, what does it mean when you can see the sky? It means you had a sight to see. It's nothing complicated. It just means you simply can see the other realms, which is what you're supposed to be able to do. Actually, it's actually supposed to be a natural gift, not necessarily a supernatural gift. That comes with your bioenergetic makeup. You see what I'm saying? But it's just been dumbed down and degenerated over the years. See what I'm saying? Avatar, Aisha. So yeah. Now, what was I here? Yeah, magical clothing. Yeah. So yeah, you can enchant your hoodies and your jeans and your tennis shoes and t-shirts, and that offers a form of protection. You see what I'm saying? A form of protection. So yeah, it's somewhere in this book. I just couldn't find it this go around, but it is in here somewhere. They do mention it, so you know it'll come across it when you read it. Pretty dope. So yeah, there you go. So now finally, perseverance. Now, and the book is called City Magic. If y'all want to know the name of it, by Christopher Penzak. Let's see, perseverance. That was the last message I got. Perseverance. Now, oh yeah. This system may or may not shut down. The Archons may or may not shut down the grid, like in the movie 2012. There's a 30-40 to 40% possibility right now. See what I'm saying? They may or may not shut it down. They may try to keep it going all the way up to the day of uh, the great convergence. You know, that's their ideal reality. We all know we don't deal in ideas, we deal in reality. You see what I'm saying? So that's just a possibility. Only 30 to 40%. So it's still a 60 to 70% chance that this shit gonna fall before the great convergence. So be prepared for that. You know, get your food, get your resources and everything, get your weapons, you know, get your bow and arrow, you know, whatever you need right now to be good during this period of before this shit shut down. Cause when this shit shut down, you damn near ain't gonna be able to get shit. You see what I'm saying? And if you want it, you gotta go to the FEMA camps, cause they gonna turn Walmart and everything into FEMA camps. And goddamn, if you ain't got nothing to offer them, 9 out of 10 they gonna force you into those cages and lock you up. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, matter of fact, they may not even offer you nothing. You may just get locked up just for going down there. You see what I'm saying? So yeah. Yeah, I just wanted to put that out there. So now, perseverance. So yeah, be ready. Be ready. We can wrap this up. This comes from the book of Revelation, chapter 14, verses 12 and 13. Here is the perseverance of the saints, starseeds, who keep the commandments of God, which is your soul, actually. And the commandments is the two of the messages that I was talking about earlier, that you generate from within you. Those are actually the true commandments, not these false ass goddamn commandments they give you in religion. Those are goddamn behavior commands. You see what I'm saying? Behavior commands that they want you to follow to keep their society going. Nah. Like the assassin said, like my boy in the Spiritual Assassin video said, will others blindly follow the truth? Remember, everything is permitted. You see what I'm saying? Everything is permitted. So will others blindly follow the truth? Remember, everything is permitted. So yeah. Will others blindly follow law and morality? Remember, will others blindly follow the truth? Remember, nothing is true. And will others blindly follow law and morality? Remember, everything is permitted. We serve the light. We walk through the shadows to serve the light. We are assassins. You see what I'm saying? We are assassins. That's the Assassin's Creed. So, well, these motherfuckers blindly following the truth, these false commandments of this system, remember, none of that shit true. Everything permitted. You see what I'm saying? Get to business. If it ain't coming from your soul and spirit and your own thought process, then it don't fucking matter. You see what I'm saying? It don't fucking matter to you. It don't really concern you. You know, you may use it to, you may use their laws to your benefit to get what you want, but outside of that, it don't mean nothing to you. You see what I'm saying? It don't really mean nothing to you. Then, yeah, so here's the perseverance of the saints, starseeds who keep the commandments and two of the messages of their God. So, and their faith in Jesus. Who is Jesus? The Baphomet, who is your own occult Christos. See what I'm saying? Your own light body. You see what I'm saying? Your own soul body, your soul consciousness. So that's who Jesus represents. The champion God, Heru. You see what I'm saying? The champion deity, Heru. See what I'm saying? And the champion deity was what? The Christos. You know, the soul consciousness, the soul power, the soul force inside of you, the light of your soul. And I heard a voice from heaven saying, right, blessed are the dead who die in the Lord from now on. You see what I'm saying? Blessed are the dead souls who die in the Lord, in the Lord from now on. You see what I'm saying? So blessed are they who die and still had their souls and had connected with their souls. You see what I'm saying? Because they will be rewarded. Yes, says the Spirit, so that they may rest from their labors, for their deeds follow with them. So in other words, like your John Henry Clarks and your Francis Chris Wilsons and your Ivan Van Sertima's and everybody else who lived and set the foundations, like Marcus Garvey and Empress Verdiasi and Noble Drew Ali, and everybody set the foundation for us. Their works continue long after they're dead. You see what I'm saying? Even Tupac, you see what I'm saying? His works continue long after he dead. So yeah. So you have to persevere. Persevere. What is the meaning of perseverance? To keep going, even in the face of adversity, even in the face of pain and struggle, even in the face of misery and persecution. You see what I'm saying? You keep going. You keep fighting through this shit until we get up out of here. So there y'all go. There y'all go. Finally, end note. You will have to summon the soul force. The soul/force warrior in you if you want to conquer this reality here. Once again, you will have to summon the soul/force warrior in you if you want to conquer this reality here. So yeah, stay up, my people. We always out of here. We got less than 90 days. I know it's in the 80s. So yeah, we got less than 90 days in this system. So keep your heads up. You know, do what you need to do to prepare for any type of fucking incident that they may be planning on the side. Just be ready. And, you know, if it don't happen, cool. But if it do happen, you ready. You see, that's all that matters. Preparedness is next to godliness. So being prepared is better than being sorry. So I'd rather you be prepared than sorry in this particular case. So yeah, there you go. So you know, gonna take the soul warrior/force warrior in you to conquer this shit. So, so in this case, you gotta learn how to fight from within. You don't need your magical powers, your psionic powers, your chi powers or force powers to do what needs to be done. And so practice those, refine them. So when shit do pop off, you ready to go. So continue to train. Training days, as I always say, and we will get through this. You see what I'm saying? It's a short but long time, as Miss Alexis said. It's a short but long time to that day. Cause yeah, 80 days is a long and short time. You see what I'm saying? You know, a long time, cause you know 80 days is 80 days. You see what I'm saying? It's time. But a short time, cause anything can pop off from now until then. So, with that being said, I'm done. That pretty much wraps up this lecture. You see what I'm saying? That wraps up this lecture. We got 17%. Let's see what y'all got to say here in the questions. There you go. A lot of stitches on the soles of your shoes is fire protection. A lot of thanks for encouragement, no problem. So y'all got a couple of questions before I get up out of here. Stop the force is strong with me. Your spirit tells you when I go live. Hey, that's what we do. That's what we do. Sure, how long do you think we will wait out? Like I said, we got less than 90 days. Great convergence is upon us. Star seeds of the chosen ones will shift out of here. Anybody who wasn't chosen, 9 times out of 10 gonna be subject to the great solar flash, which is the giant coronal mass ejection that will come and purify or cleanse this world by fire. Which, of course, go like in the movie Knowing, if y'all want to see it. In the movie Knowing, check out the ending scene of the movie Knowing, and just like the solar flash just come and wipe out everything. You know, in a blinded planet-wide flame. You see what I'm saying? It's a flame. So yeah. So there you go. Linden. As the sun gets closer, these lower vibrational beings will eventually get desperate to try to start eating us. What can we do to stop? Well, they've been eating people the whole time, but you good, you protected. If you conscious, or you aware of who you are, you aware of your soul power, you protected automatically. That comes with the spiritual starter pack. Divine protection is on their list. One of the first things you receive when you go through your awakening process. See what I'm saying? After you filter out the bullshit. So yeah, you good there, Linda. But alright, I'm gonna get up out of here. I'm Marvin Jones. Y'all share this with your friends, let them know what it is. Y'all want to check out my other occult lectures, holler at me at the Mailing Out Order. And if y'all want to donate, hit me up at my Cashapp, mcjnetwork. If y'all want to see the visual, it's up in the topic box. And it's in the description box on YouTube. You see what I'm saying? So there y'all go. So I'm out. Peace.